Hello and welcome to Plasia's Guide to Hacking Windows 7, 8.1 or 10. It's a pretty simple exploit and it doesn't require anything too out of the ordinary. You need a USB drive, 4 gigabytes or bigger. I suggest a USB 3 one because they seem to run a bit faster most of the time. You need a live Linux distribution like Kali Linux. I'll give a download link on the description below, and you need universal USB installer. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to open up Universal USB Explorer, installer, my bad. Alright, you want to select your Linux distribution. We downloaded Kali, so you go down and you find Kali, which is that one. Alright, we want to browse to wherever you save the ISO. Now you want to select the drive and you want to format it. Now make sure you're formatting the right drive, okay, and this USB is just for Linux. Alright, so once again, when it comes to this screen here, you want to make sure that you are formatting the right drive. Don't format something you don't want to. Alright, and now this will start. Now I will come back when it is finished in a few minutes. Okay, now it finished a long time ago, but my fiance called and so a long time has passed. Anyway, so what we now have a USB drive, and we just eject that and we place it in the our target computer. Now this is the computer that you own, of course, and then we just boot that computer up. Alright, we'll switch to that. Okay, I'm booting up the target computer, and all I'm doing is I'm going into Windows, and then I'm just straight away restarting. And then I'm going to boot into Linux. The reason I do this is that sometimes the Linux won't be able to mount your hard drive correctly with Windows on it, and it'll be in read-only mode basically. Right, now that we're into the boot menu, I just did that by pressing F12. That's because I have a gigabyte BIOS. If you have a different brand like MSI or ASUS, you might have to do it some other way. Alright, so what we want to do is we just want to start up Linux. So we just go to live there and just let it load up. Now what this does is it lets us bypass all the Windows security because Windows hasn't booted. And then we get to do a little trick which I'll show you in a second. So basically what we want to do is we want to head to files. File browsers always look like some sort of folder. You'll find other locations, OS. Alright, we want to head to Windows, System 32. There we go, System 32. Now, we want to find OSK. Now OSK is your on-screen keyboard. We want to rename that to osk.exe.back. So then we have. So we want to be able to put that back later. We want to copy this to our desktop. As CMD is the command prompt. It is where you can do all sorts of neat commands, and I'll show you what command we're going to be using when we boot back into Windows. So we whack this back in here. So osk.exe is now the command prompt, basically. Alright, now we can shut down Linux and boot back into Windows. So I'll just select restart there. This PC will restart now. So now it's a normal boot into Windows. Now, what we're going to do here, this is the real trick. And it's a great trick because it doesn't need any skill at all to do. If you've ever seen this accessibility option, it's usually down here, this sort of icon. It's there for Windows 7, 8.1 and 10. If we go there and click on-screen keyboard, oh, look at this. We have a command prompt instead of an on-screen keyboard. Okay, if we type in who am I, you'll see that it's nt-authority/system. That's basically the super user or the mega admin. So I'm really not sure why Microsoft never fixed this up. But anyway, so as an administrator with command line access, we can do all sorts of great stuff. For instance, we can go net user/add hacks password1. What that'll do is it'll create a user called hacks with the password of password1. Bang, command completed successfully. Okay, next thing we need to do is add him to the administrators. And to do that, you go net localgroup administrators. Make sure you spell it right. hacks/add. Now, all done. Now, if we log in as a different user, and now we will just restart. And then we're just going to log in as our hacks user account. So click this arrow here and see our hacks account is here. And because it's a new user, it'll set it all up. Other things you can do is if you already have an account on the PC but it's not admin, you can use this trick to make yourself an admin of that computer. And then you'll be able to install stuff. For example, I hate the Windows 8.1 Metro loading, start menu thing. So I put on a alternative start menu. Alright, so here we are in this hacks, and if we have a look at our user manager.msc, we'll see that we got the hacks and it is in the administrators group, which means it is administrator of this PC. Now notice that we didn't have to log into this PC, this target PC, to do this at all, and we effectively gain control of it. So you can do all this in just a matter of minutes. Yeah, so any PC that you're locked out of that you rightfully have, should be in, you can get in now. Thanks for watching.